One, you have to look. I've, in terms of reading, I love, I go from different articles to different articles, different businesses, different industries. That was something that I did, is I worked across many, many different industries, many different functions, because I was curious. But it's also thinking about, when you think about the future, there are a couple of things. One, do you know where you're going? Do you have a vision, a mission, a purpose, something, a future you're trying to get to that's different than where you are? And then, what do you have to do to get there? What could get in the way? It's very easy to assume that, okay, my plan is to grow 10%. So I'm going to grow 10%. Why wouldn't I grow 10%? Well, you might not grow 10% because your customer service is bad. You might not grow 10% because you can't get that particular item that you need to make your product. So I always in my head was saying, well, what if? What if this happens? What if that happens? And I think, being more aware of what was going on in the world, that I saw this cause and effect linkage. And I saw things that were happening that people hadn't planned for. So I started to realize I had to think about different scenarios. I learned that, solving a problem or getting from A to B is not always a straight line. Sometimes it's zigzagging. And I learned to look. Rita McGrath is a famous business professor in the US, and she wrote a book called Seeing Around Corners. And it's paying attention to those different signals. A lot of times people ignore stuff. But if you pay attention, you might learn something. Yeah. And the sooner you pick up on something, the sooner you can act. The sooner you can say, okay, that's important to my business, or that's not something I have to worry about because it's not going to impact my business. But it's always about keeping your eyes open. It's about talking to different people. And that was one of the things when I found that loan that wasn't good. I didn't just look at the information I was given. If I did, I would have approved things. But I went and I talked to different people in the industry. And I said, what are the things that could go wrong? What are the things that determine in this industry whether a business is successful or not? And by asking those questions, I then began to see what the issues are and where there would be problems. So, it really comes back to that curiosity. And, sometimes you can't avoid being surprised. It's going to happen.